Man, I was look, Kim folk, I ain't crying about nothing. Fuck all that. We sitting up here talking about this thing with this boy. What's his name? GMK from Florida. Talking about Texas ain't the South. But we gonna let it go out of his mouth and then we gonna come back and direct and eliminate, yeah, cause I was too through.
That shit ain't that.
You know what he was talking about.
I don't know what are you talking about.
And it's a new age, cause it's young niggas, bro. You feel me? Like we respecting OGs and shit, but all that coming through, like you the big dog and shit, cuz like shit, niggas having rank too.
Yeah. How you like Houston?
I fuck with Houston, bro. I feel like Houston people got like a different vibe. Like, I'm from Florida, cuz, so everybody mean and uptight, especially like, I ain't keeping blunt, like, especially like the white people, like, it's different white people in Houston. Like, they come through, they show you a little love, but I'm from that dirty South, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up Florida, Alabama, Mississippi type shit, you feel me? So,
So you don't count Texas as the dirty South?
Hell no. This how I count it, bro. When we had our little war type shit, they had the North and the South. Everybody in the South knew they was fucked over. Everybody in the North knew they was free, cuz you was trying to leave the South and get to the North. If you ain't fought with the South, you weren't with us over here, cuz I don't really call that shit like the South like that. Like you gotta have real deal. It had to be real deal, hella slaves and shit over there. They had to fight with the Confederate. They had the real deal be like the South, you feel me? This ain't pure South.
So you don't consider Texas the real South?
This the geographical South. Like if you look at the South of United States, like yes, it's on the South, you feel me? They got a lot of Southern weight. It's a shit, but I don't feel like it give you the same vibe that where you from, Sean? Where you from?
I'm originally from Philly, but I grew up in Texas.
Philly, okay, but but when you in Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Louisiana a lot like.
People think cause people got country accents, they're like, that's country. I'm talking about like the ways of the people, like the culture, you know what I'm saying?
What about Tennessee?
Shit. I love folk from Tennessee, from Memphis and all that, but you keep the butt you at me, I don't even.
I'm asking you.
I don't too much eat. I don't eat too much eat into that South, you feel me? But I let them boys pass, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when I'm talking about the South, I'm talking about this whole little chunk of shit right down there, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's where it get lit at.
Right, so you believe the Southeast is the real South. Georgia,
yeah, like the South,
Mississippi,
like
Alabama, Florida.
That's that dirty South. That's the people who macaroni still tastes good, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, bro? You go somewhere, that ain't even talking about nothing, but that ain't the South.
So you think Houston is white, just more chill?
Yeah, I do feel like Houston, aside from Northwest, South, whatever, like Houston overall, like they definitely more chill. I like the people. I like the vibe. They crime different. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, they on like they trying to rob and do this and do that out here. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That ain't nothing.
Yeah. What was the reaction of?
Okay, he say Texas ain't the South. He say Memphis, Tennessee ain't the South. He say Louisiana ain't the South. So what is considered the South then?
Oh no, he looked like one of them niggas that started misbehaving in class when he got called on to read. I don't know what he talking about, homie. I don't know what he talking about. He got some unlegible tattoos on his body. Can't read what they are. Hey man, that's a disturbed individual. I don't know what he talking about, man. He got his own opinion though, man. He's speaking from a different effort of acknowledging what the South is. He got his own personal perspective.
He say when they was fighting, like he say when
he can't speak intellectually, bro. I won't give him none of that. He just speaking from the side of his neck, outside his neck, homie. He had something to say that he felt like he had to say because he came to Houston, and ain't no telling if one of them niggas jaw jacked his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass, Florida ass. Something happened in Houston. Nah, listen. When people talk like that
And make those.
make statements that have no merit, what are you talking about, son?
What was he talking about?
What are you talking about, son? What are you talking about, boy?
Like I say,
Something happened to him in Houston. Oh man, Houston, man, yeah, man. I like the vibe. It's all right, but you know, and the white people is different, or this, that, and the third, and then you know, them niggas like they be jacking niggas. And wait a minute, I heard something. Somebody said a fuck nigga said something. They be jacking what? I see that jewelry on you, boy. I see that jewelry on you. What done happened to you in Houston, son? For you to go to talking like this, boy. You won't just give your testimony? Why don't you just give your testimony and tell us what happened in Houston to you, son? What happened? You showed up, and you thought they behaved like Jacksonville, Florida niggas. But when you saw that wasn't the case, now you got something to say like, I don't know, bro, what are you talking about? Something happened to you, dog. You sound disturbed. Excuse me, you're not making sense. Then he goes, "What, Sean, where you from?" Nigga, I'm from Philly, but I grew up down here in Texas, nigga. But still, nigga, what? Sean Cotton don't even understand what he's talking about. The man is disturbed. Something happened in Houston. That's all I can. A therapist will observe what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A therapist will be like, what really happened in Houston? You can tell me. Just let it out. Just let it out, son. Just let it out. Did your tattoos work? They didn't intimidate nobody? Oh, okay. What did you have your Draco with you? Yeah. Did they have Dracos? Yeah. What are you talking about? You know Texas is the South. Something happened. Just tell me what happened. He could have had that conversation instead of that one.
that man say Memphis, Tennessee ain't the South.
Something happened in Memphis too.
He said Louisiana ain't.
Something happened in Louisiana. So that boy, look at his face. Look at his face. He done went somewhere, and them people done looked him upside his head and carried him a certain way. Like, oh, you from Florida? And their faces changed like, oh, okay. So they started watching him, treating him different. Like, and nigga ain't like that shit. Like, hey man, these niggas they a little bit more different.
Yeah,
so I don't say that. I don't think they from the South because these go to talking about macaroni and cheese. What are you talking about? Everybody in the South know how to make some good macaroni and cheese if they got the right motherfucker giving recipe.
Name something in
I don't know
Florida
what
that
he
like
talking about.
you would go get a something out of Florida like a black soul food. Like nobody like
Nah, man,
you
there's
think
too
of,
many
you think
Caribbeans.
like a nigga say you think about Jamaican food when you go to Florida. Well, I'm finna go get
It's
this
too
Cuban.
many Caribbean.
Yeah, y'all ain't no real niggas. Niggas.
Cubans, a bunch of Latin country
Is in there. Is in Florida. They ran all the
migrants.
niggas out. They been ran the niggas
immigrants over there, and we don't know this boy bloodline for him to even be talking like that. Like he even acknowledged that geographically it is the South. So if it's geographically acknowledged as the South, he's speaking from a different spectrum. He's speaking, I guess, about behavior traits and maybe certain menial customs that he can't get with. What happened in Houston, son? GMK? That's
It
your
wasn't
name?
just even. It wasn't.
What? Something happened.
He said Louisiana, Texas, and motherfucking Tennessee.
Okay, he named 3 specific states, right?
There, yeah.
Why?
We gotta,
You had to have been there, and something happened to you for you to arrive at that.
to say that ain't
perception.
the South.
Bro, what happened in them states when you went and stayed with your cousins for the summer in Tennessee? What
I
happened?
don't even think you went on a show. You know they rap. Them niggas ain't going.
Just said, man, nah. he speaking like this shit is some shit happened in teenhood, like as a young boy, like nigga. I couldn't. Sean need to have that same insight I had. Like, man, something happened. You ever been to Tennessee? Ask him, and if he say yeah, what happened? Because you say you been to Houston.
Yeah.
And,
He live in Houston. They live in
okay,
Houston.
okay, so not.
They live in there.
Why he there?
He there with Young and Ace. You know why they there. Shit.
Listen, Houston is the wrong place to flee to. Houston wide open. The police will let a nigga. Oh, you want to get him? All right, we'll come back in like 20. Like how long you think, man? We'll be back in like 20 minutes. They'll lead a block. Knowing you in that strip club and these niggas out here finna get you, and the nigga man, hey, what's up, man? Oh, hollering at the officer, motherfucking security out, man. It's like, man, all right, Houston police, he don't know that. I don't know if he know that.
He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. Houston let you. That's why he talking like he talking. They in the wrong place. He out there with Young and Ace?
He out there with Young.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. Hey, what up?
I don't know why would he say we ain't the South. Do you know Galveston was the last Texas, nigga? Galveston, Texas.
Man, that's a baby,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You younger than, man, that's a
2000,
child.
baby.
Man,
99.
man, what you talking about, man?
They ain't even teach that here by the time he got
Hey, it ain't about what they taught him. He knows the South. He is dissing those people.
On the cool.
Yeah, he's been passive aggressive towards those states because something had happened to him in them states. And a therapist will get to that. Have you ever been there? If he say he been to Louisiana, Texas, and Tennessee, then something happened to you for you to say that, boy. You ain't saying that from no intellectual standpoint. You saying that from an experience standpoint at that point, right? You had some kind of experience. And the experience you had, because he gave some detail about his experience in Houston. He say Houston is this, that, and the third, whatever the statements he made about Houston. So he articulated what his experience was, and it didn't sound like he was happy about it. He said something about niggas be jacking and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, people everywhere. What are you talking about? And you know you were from Jacksonville, Florida. You go to Houston, bro. That ain't nowhere to be at. Thinking it's sweet. Come on, my nigga.
We say them niggas need to go well.
Quavo and Takeoff checked in, bro. Didn't they?
Hell yeah, they checked in.
So what he talking about? They from Georgia. He said Georgia, Florida, this, that, and the
Mississippi,
third.
and all
But they
that.
came and checked in over here, and then that happened. So that happened. Them people hurt about that happening. You feel me? A lot of people hurt about that happening.
Yeah.
But you down there, bro, listen, you for what he expressed, it seemed like something happened. I don't know. I hope the young man have a great time in Texas, but it seemed like, and like I said, a therapist will get to that. Like, say, fam, like you're not speaking from an intellectual standpoint. You had an experience that's making you give an opinion right now. Okay, that's not intellectual what you're speaking. Man, I don't think they're really the South, man. And you talking about macaroni and cheese and shit. Like, what are you talking about, bro? It's people in Oregon that could probably make a macaroni and cheese that'll put somebody in the South to shame. Right. So why are you even saying that, bro? That